Welcome back. Azur, a restaurant located in Lexington, is hosting a Four Roses bourbon tasting dinner later this week.
Yeah, here to talk about the event is Azur chef Jeremy Ashby. Thanks for coming in. Good to see you.
Great to see you guys. How are you?
We're doing good. All right. Of course, this has been a staple here in Lexington out of Beaumont Center for many, many years. We were talking before we came back from the break. I can't believe how long it's been out there, having grown up on that end of town. So for people that don't know, how about a little background on your place?
So Azur bounded into Lexington's culinary scene about 17 years ago. And we wanted to have a small progressive restaurant that had the big fine dining feel of downtown, but in a neighborhood, because you know the modern day person doesn't really have time to shower and shave and head downtown for a 7 o'clock dinner every night. So we really wanted to have unique, high-end, playful, chef-driven food in a neighborhood restaurant. We happen to have a large patio, so we kind of play the casual note during the summer and then more fine dining in the winter. It's just a great mix of fun.
And it's really, if you've never been in there, it's really got kind of an intimate feel to it as well. Since it's, like you said, you got plenty of seating and, you know, indoor and outdoor, especially in the summer, but it just has that good feel.
It's got the French New York bistro feel, where you're kind of in together, but it makes it lively. You know, we all like to share food together. A lot of the dishes are playful but familiar when you taste them, almost like Grandma gave you a big hug, but it looks like Emeril Lagasse made it, you know. So a lot of the fun things, you know, and trends we follow, you'll see at Azur's menu. I mean, all the global trends that you see kind of hit the market. That's what our chefs like to do. We get there with our local food and put worldly influences on it.
I love that. And so talk a little bit about what you brought in today.
Well, great. So Four Roses, we have Bourbon Heritage Month going on, and every month Azur does what we call a chef series dinner. This month it's going to be a bourbon dinner. Other months it could be a 5-course pasta of handmade Italian food, right?
Yes.
So it changes themes every month, but with Bourbon Heritage Month we chose Four Roses, one of our favorite distilleries. We're going to do a full product line, the single barrel, the yellow label, small batch, so that'll be this Thursday night. And of course, as Azur does, we pair that with food. You know, bourbon's got kind of the mystique that wine has now. We've got the lore,
especially here in Lexington,
especially in Kentucky. We've got the bourbon flavors of citrus and charred oak and cherry, and we kind of perfume those through this menu. So our first course is going to be a beast
it's
burger.
So pretty.
Yeah. Great presentation, but trust me, it smells fantastic.
It does. So the first dish is?
First course actually is not on the table. It's a beast burger slider. And we like to have fun. You know, we've got a bourbon cocktail and a little slider, but this one's made out of wild boar, venison, elk, and Wagyu beef. So that's troubled with truffle cheese, a lemon buttermilk fried onion ring, and a blueberry black pepper ketchup. So pretty wild flavors to pair up with bourbon. Then we go into yellowtail snapper, macadamia nut crusted, and I've got that with a grilled pineapple and bourbon chutney. Third, that gets more savory, we take pork belly, and I've rubbed it with miso and chilies. And we've kind of cured that almost like you would do a spent bourbon mash, like a kind of a cured spice rub around it. We'll braise that off with a little bit of red chili, honey, and garlic, and conch fritters, a little shellfish kind of fritter, which is kind of fun. And then last but not least, we've got a dessert. We're doing a chocolate and pretzel tort. I'm going to top that with lots of coffee ice cream, bourbon cream, and caramel and chocolate sauce. These are all paired with bourbons. So, I mean, every course is going to have a new flavor, and we have a representative from Four Roses kind of explaining the flavor profile. So it should be a lot of fun, very informative.
So it's this coming Thursday?
This coming Thursday. You can call 859-296-1007 for reservations. You can also find them online. So you want to ask for the chef series dinner, the bourbon dinner. Otherwise, we'll just have you for a normal menu because we've got full menu going on and great patio as well. So.
Wonderful. And how much does this cost?
This one is $70 a person, but that comes with all 4 bourbons, all 4 courses. So it's an inclusive meal. It's a little bit on the high end, but when you talk about all the value in the bourbons you get to try, you can't really beat it.
Yeah, it seems like there's a lot in this, so you're getting a lot of bang for your buck.
These dinners are an experience, you know, so we don't have unhappy guests for them, and we want you to come to the chef series. Come to this one, get introduced. We do them every month, and a lot of times our customers dictate the path, as in what we're going to do next. They're like, I want Portugal or I want Spain, and that's what we do.
So for people that don't know where you are, you're out on Lake Crest Circle there in Beaumont Center, just kind of right around the bend.
So our biggest landmark is Liquor Barn. So if you want to pick up a bottle of Four Roses Liquor Barn and come over for the dinner, that's fine. But yeah, that's where our Beaumont Center, 3070 Lake Crest Circle. We boast a large patio. Come see us anytime, really.
Awesome.
Jeremy, thanks for coming in. We
Thank
appreciate
you so
it.
much.
Smells great, looks great. All right, we'll have your headlines after this.